Hey guys, it's your boy D Blitz here, and today I'm going to be starting a completely new series for Modern Warfare, and I'm going to call it Basics Boot Camp for Beginners. And basically it's just going over a few basic tips for Modern Warfare for new players, maybe even advanced players. Just a few little general tips that eventually could help you end up getting high kill games, and maybe eventually get chopper gunners, and eventually maybe get the good old nuke. I'm going to kind of break it into different categories. The category I'm going to be going over today is going to be basically the basics of Modern Warfare. And tip number one that I would have to give you guys is get to know the maps. Each and every single map, get to know where the spawns are. Well, it's kind of hard with this game, but get a general idea of where spawns are, where people like to run to, where they like to camp, where they like to hold down certain spots on the map. And tip number two is every map is kind of like a 3-lane map. If you think about it, every single map is 3 lanes. What do I mean by that? Well, if you look at each map, there's a left lane, a middle lane, and a right lane of the map. If you have a couple people on each lane, then you pretty much dominate the entire game mode. Tip number 3 would have to be know what guns are good for each map. Most likely you're not going to run a sniper on shipment, right? So know for like shipment, for example, shotguns would probably be good, SMGs would be good, because they got a high rate of fire and you can hip fire very easily with them, especially moving around some attachments that help with your hip fire. And then on long maps like Euphrates Bridge, that would be a great sniper map. But basically just kind of figure out what guns are best for which maps, and that can help you get more kills each game. Tip number 4, find out what kind of player you are. Are you a passive player or are you an aggressive player? Passive, I don't mean camping in a corner with s'mores and hot dogs. I mean being passive is just kind of being careful, moving a little bit, getting a kill, moving to a different position. Or aggressive is just running and gunning, full-on Terminator all the way around the map, just picking off anybody who comes in your path. Now me personally, I'm aggressive until I start getting up there in kills, and then I'll go a little bit passive, a little bit aggressive, and then when I get to my chopper gunner, then after that I don't care, because that's my highest kill streak. Tip number 5, find out what sensitivity works for you. If you go and check out your sensitivity, you kind of want to find that sweet spot for you. You don't want to be so slow that you can't move around angles and turn on people, but you don't want to be so fast that when you're trying to aim and shoot somebody, you're shooting literally everything around them but them. You want to be able to be accurate, but not be so slow that you can't snap and lock onto other targets. So I would definitely recommend just trying out some different sensitivities and find out which one works best for you. Tip number 6, find out what kill streaks work for you. What do I mean by that? I mean, find out what kill streaks can help you get other kill streaks or can help you get more kills in the long run. For example, I usually run UAV, Harrier, and Chopper Gunner. The UAV is going to help you locate other enemies on the map. The Harrier is going to come in and just kind of make everybody that doesn't have cold-blooded or RPGs or anything like that, they're going to run and hide in buildings, which means you can go in and hunt down all the people that are in the buildings. And then if you get to your chopper gunner, which is only a couple kills after your Harrier, then you're pretty much just going to rack up on kills as long as you don't get shot down right away. Tip number 7, rock a pistol as your secondary. Now why is this? Well, what I highly recommend is you run Ghost, so that way you're not seen by UAVs on the map. That's number 1. And 2, the reason I say rock a pistol is because switching to a pistol is the quickest switch time out of any secondary. So when you're fighting 3 or 4 people and you run out of ammo in your assault rifle, but you got a person still in front of you, you want to be able to quickly switch to your secondary and pop off some shots on them so that way they don't kill you. Tip number 8 would have to be perks. Find out what kind of perks work for you and what kind of player you're trying to be for each map. Like I just stated, I'll usually rock Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Amped. The reason I rock these is because I don't want to show up on the map if they use a UAV or if they have a heartbeat or a thermal. I don't want to be seen, and I also don't want to get killed if someone has any type of air support in the air, like Harriers, choppers, anything like that. I don't want to be seen. I want to be able to move around the map, because most people don't expect you to turn around the corner when there's a Harrier out and all your teammates are getting shot down. Tip number 9, field upgrades. If you go and you hit LT when you're looking at your field upgrades, you're able to have 2 slots instead of 1. You're able to pick 2 field upgrades instead of just 1. Now what I normally run is ammo and stopping power rounds, because especially in core, I mostly play hardcore, but if you play core, you run through ammo like crazy. Having that ammo when you're on a good kill streak can literally save you. And same goes for the stopping power rounds. If you switch to your stopping power rounds and there's 3 or 4 guys that come near you, those rounds are going to put each one of those guys down a whole lot quicker. Or if you don't want that, you can go with a ninja and stopping power rounds, or just mix it up. And if you rock ninja, you can be able to sneak up on people. And tip number 10, use stuns or flashbangs over any other tactical equipment. Now why do I say that? Because when it comes to fighting multiple people or checking around corners or checking in buildings, stuns and flashbangs are going to be the best. Because flashbangs, you flash your enemy, they cannot see where you're at for that short period of time. Stuns, it don't matter if they see you or not. They're not going to be able to move at all to be able to snap onto you and kill you if you're quick about it. I just believe the flash or the stun is probably the best, especially trying to find information if there are people in buildings or not. Well guys, I think that's going to be all for this video. I hope you guys found these tips to be useful, and try them out sometimes and see if it helps you guys get more kills in your games. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. And also check out my good friend CJ Gamer. He also does stuff for beginners. His whole channel is pretty much dedicated to new players to Modern Warfare, so definitely check out his video. His channel will be down in the description below, so definitely check out the links down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.